Gay! 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 Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about being gay! Woo! So the intro actually makes sense this time. It's not just me being creepy, it's actually got a point and purpose and stuff and things. I bet you're excited. Now please, ready your knickers because I'm sure they are going to be flooded like Niagara Falls in anticipation of this video. Now before we get started, we're not going to have any graphic, just a disclaimer, we're not going to have any graphic depictions of horrifying lesbian sex or exciting lesbian sex or anything like that, so don't worry, plug your ears, we won't say anything like shit, fucking bugger. It'll be completely fine and totally safe for work. I said all the words, didn't I? Shit, baby! So like everybody should know by now, sexuality is in a spectrum, which means it goes from like here to here. Whee! Which means it has so many in-betweens. It's actually ridiculous because even the end points don't really make an awful lot of sense because you can say straight to gay, but then the gay isn't the end. Is gay the end? I am the alpha and the omega. So just to get that out of the way, gay, spectrum, gay, okay to the gay, gay, that kind of business. Now that I've shocked and stunned you irredeemably, let's get on to the main subject of this video. Stick on your Diana Ross, folks, because... So how I came out. A pretty unique situation actually, because at the time I was 14 and I didn't have a particularly amazing home situation anyway. There was like some serious family drama and it was really shit. There was like a divorce happening. My dad isn't in the picture and it's got nothing to do with divorce. And my mum was like trying to divorce my stepdad and it made... Anyway, there was like so much stuff around this event. So there was all this distraction of drama happening around me, and I chose this time for some reason to come out to my mum. I guess because even though I didn't plan it. I didn't plan my coming out. Even though it was really spur of the moment, I think I knew on some level, I banked on some level that my mum would be distracted by all of this stress, all of this stuff that is so much bigger than my sexuality that she just really wouldn't care. And it worked. In saying that, my mum isn't like the kind of person who hates homosexuals and this. My mum is a open-minded person, I think. And it might not come across that way straight away, but she is really chill and she is accepting of people. But accepting doesn't mean she understands, but she accepts. She totally accepts and she tries. She really tries. And she's been so fucking cool about me getting married to a woman. She's been so cool with Leslie. I don't know if it's okay to say her name or not. I think she said it was okay. I'm sorry, babe. I'll tell you before. So I was very lucky, but that didn't, like I said, that didn't mean she understood. So I still felt weird talking about it. But to be honest, you don't really need to talk about your sexuality with your mum that much, in my humble opinion. There must be somebody else you can talk about sexy stuff with. Really, there must. To my friends, I just kind of told them one at a time, really? I don't know. I just kind of came out to them. I just kind of said it. I was like, yeah, I'm this. And they were like, okay. So yeah, I have... My friends were very cool. But maybe your friends might not be. And if your friends aren't, then you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. If you're young and you're still planning on going to college or uni, wait till then. Basically, kind of what happens is it really opens up after college, after going to uni. People should have dropped all of their shit by then. There will be space for you. There will be much more space, especially if your environment is suffocating, so you can wait until then. I think if I had a do-over, I don't know if I would come out at all. And now don't get me wrong with what I'm saying. That wouldn't mean I'd be hiding anything. It wouldn't mean I'd be pretending things. I would just be me. If I could talk to my younger self, I'd be like, yo girl, what's up? And she'd be like, oh god, when did I start doing drugs? Like how my wife came out, right? This is a great thing of it. She didn't! She just didn't. She just was. She just, woohoo! She just, you know, just was herself. Fucking, I don't know, she's just some kind of crazy person. She's a very cool person. Enlightened, I feel my wife is. She didn't like make it a thing. She just, hello, she just, you know, she was just her. She just had very close girlfriends. She just, you know, that kind of stuff. She didn't go up to her mum and be like, Mum, I like vaginas. It was much more just natural. It's like if you're straight, sorry to be so simple, but if you're straight, you don't need to come out. You just don't, you just be. And that's kind of how, that's basically my wife. She is the kind of person who doesn't allow herself to be limited or treated differently, even if it's in a good way, by things that have happened to her or by things that she is. So in that sense, she just didn't come out at all. Ultimately, it really depends on how much you care about it, how much you care that people know that you like XYZ. It really depends. Because, like, okay, even though I've been using this terminology, I don't actually like this terminology. This terminology of hiding who you are and this kind of thing. And I don't, 007, I don't like this terminology because it implies that you are defined by your sexual preferences or your lack of sexual preferences for that matter. And that's not who you are as a person, is it? You could be a kind person and or a nasty person, or be a very emotional person. You could be a generous person. You could be all of these things, all these traits. And that's got nothing to do with your sexual preference. I make lots of jokes about it, but it's just jokey. It's not like who I am, even though I'm sure people will be like, oh, you're Anima and you're like gay and stuff, and that's cool, and I like that, or that's not cool, and I'm gonna follow you around and, you know, give you grief about it. If you really, really want to come out, okay, it's just, this is really hard to give advice about because I can't control how people you will come out to will react. The only thing I can really tell you is just be gentle about it and understand what would it be if you were coming out as straight. It's like not a big deal, right? So make it not a big deal. The closer we get to normalizing this, to downplaying it, the less need there will be for people to come out. Basically, in summary, come out to people you trust. Don't make a big deal out of it. You don't need to make a huge event out of it. You can just be gentle as possible with it. Or don't come out at all and just be. Just be. And let people draw their own fucking conclusions when they see you walking hand in hand with someone of the same gender. Let them draw their own conclusion. Understandably, that takes a lot of confidence. And, like, my wife is a confident person. She is a very self-made person. Anyway, my lords and ladies, I have talked your ear off. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video, if you did find it helpful. If you are a straight person, or if you're somewhere in this spectrum, blah 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 blah, and coming out didn't really apply to you, I hope you enjoyed this nonetheless. I hope it was informative and seeing another perspective on things. And yeah, I hope it helps somebody out and entertain you. That would be really, really cool. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out other videos on this channel. I'd really appreciate that very much. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.